2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Vegan Stephen podcast. It is every day. I am your host, Vegan Stephen. We're going to have a little look at some. There's a lot of stuff flying around about this corona business. We're going to dig deep into conspiracy theory land. It's a dangerous place. So here's a few disclaimers for you. Vegan Stephen podcast is a parody podcast. Vegan Stephen is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional characters, even those based on real people are entirely fictional. Celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. Coarse language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone. So turn this off. I will give your children cancer. Do not be listening to this. I've been banned. Vegan Stephen podcast is banned everywhere. For a limited time only though. Just for you. Just because we're good mates. We go back a long way. You can subscribe on the YouTube channel. What else we got? iTunes, Spotify. Tune in. It's every single day. Tune in is the name of some website, by the way. It's not. I'm not saying tune in. So if it tickles your boat, hit it. And if it doesn't tickle your boat, quit it. Hit it and quit it. So there's a lot of mad shit going around about this corona business, isn't there? By jeepers. I had my head see what it gets you when you're tired, I'll tell you that. Vegan Stephen podcast, this is the #1 vegan podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. I'm your host, Vegan Stephen. We are live, proper live, like live on Instagram and YouTube. Like you can comment like right this second, and the podcasts at a random time every single day, once every 24 hours. At the moment I'm trying to up my game to 2 videos a day. But it's one so far. You're definitely getting 1 a day for the last 4 months or so. So yeah, there's loads of conspiracies going around about this corona job, and it's very easy to get caught up in spoofing them, so we'll have a little look at 1 or 2 of them. And I was terrified until I looked deeply into them, and now I'm not really worried as much, because none of them agree with each other. They're all like have different conspiracies that contradict the other ones, and oh jeez. So their stories kind of start falling apart at the seams pretty quick. It's all like real dodgy video. I don't know, I'm sure we'll find out. Get out of my mind. Get I care about you. Man, is anyone else fucking shitting over this corona business? All these mad conspiracy jobs flying around. You're making me insecure. No one is like that. A sick culture. Keep your product, we're not inferior. There's always an excuse to smoke. I drink to the poverty, wealth, divide the ads, abuse my heart, choking till I follow and buy. Built-in obsolescence combat, pushing insurance, I've had it. You close-minded, whoa, you're dragging us down. Televisions brainwashing us down. Ethics will make you broke as if they were a selfish hope The fool's fud is on my throat. I'll kick and scream until I buy. There's a man in every woman and a woman in every man. The religions hate the women, so traditions have to die. First, built-in obsolescence command. Pushing insurance, I've had it. You close-minded prick, you're dragging us down. Televisions brainwashing us down, down. Get out of my mind. Get out of my mind. The flashbacks are too vivid. I care about you. Alright, that's fair. He's fucking breaking it over this corona chop. Fuck me, man. Fucking shy crack. So I'm having a lovely little night for myself. I was thinking, right, we'll watch this Tom Hanks' new film out, so I was like, grand. Get ready for this one, this will be gorgeous. I'll watch Saving Private Ryan. Ryan Reynolds, or whatever his name is. It's like, grand, this will be lovely now. Chatting away to someone. To be honest, I'm a bit of an impressionable young lad. Sometimes, do you know, it's just like whatever you're around you become. So I was watching a load of lads freaking out on the internet about this corona business in different countries. And by Jove, I lost it. By Jove, they got me. See, when you first start watching, you're like, yeah, this will be a bit of a laugh, yeah. But then an hour goes by and you're like, oh Jesus, your man, they were talking shite, but that lad in the back is the point. And then you're about 3 days in and you're just like, you're ready to go stocking up on gas masks and all this stuff. So, yeah. They say that about a lot of things, like if you hang around with people, this is hearsay and so on, but sometimes people with various levels of psychosis, if you hang around with a lot of people who are in psychosis and stuff, such as certain levels of schizophrenia and people who do like kind of uppers, like what they do stuff like do cocaine all day and hide in their attic watching static on TV. When you hang around with people like that, even if you're just like mind your own beeswax, and you're just everyone around just like that, you start going a bit mad. Like even if you're not doing any of the drugs around, it's mad. Anyway, all other kinds of controversial things. Just yeah, and more where that came from. So here's a bunch of the conspiracies. See, a lot of them don't really. I was all up and I was like, right, grand, conspiracy theory, sign me up, I'm ready to go. But then as I got more into it, none of them really lined up with each other. Like they're constantly going like, oh well, this lad did it because this, and they're like, no, this lad actually did it because this, and this stuff. So here's some ones they like to. Some of them are saying that it's Jesus. I better have a supplement my energy. Gathering the old thoughts. Alright, the time is 12:07. It's the 8th of the 3rd, 2020. So in Facebook is like officially censoring all like coronavirus conspiracy stuff. which by itself seems like a bit dodge. Yeah, I don't know. All the conspiracy videos are like very, very low budget, and just stink of red flags of like first draft of a conspiracy theory. Like they haven't really thought it out. There's like globalists, yeah, grand. Buzzwords. Jews, grand. Put them in, grand. Fucking flat Earth, yeah, grand. Throw that one in. Fucking other conspiracies. There's fucking chemtrails and things like that. Yeah, grand. Put that in. Right. Just give it a stir. Put that in the oven. 20 minutes till it's done. Grand. Conspiracy. Yeah. All the conspiracy videos you can find anyway are just very low budge. A lot of people are saying. Now, there's this lad called Alex Jones, right? And he had a video out yesterday called. It was an hour long. And if anyone doesn't know Alex Jones, I think, as far as I know, he's banned off YouTube and other platforms for just freaking people out. Every time I watch him, I'm ready to build a bunker. Like, he's freaked me out many, many times. I've lost many a night's sleep over him because he's always like, "Yeah, the world's ending tomorrow. We're fucked." But then, yeah, he's known for scaring the shit out of people. So much so that he has to register as a performance artist or something like that, because otherwise he'd just be sued to death. Yeah, it's very strange watching this lad Alex Jones because he's always trying to sell you stuff. He's constantly being like, buy iodine pills, make sure you buy like this food, what's that thing called? Fucking, they're like army. They take the water out of the dinner or something. It's desaturated. No, I can't remember the word for it. But it's when you take all the water out of food or something and you sell it. So anyway, in America there's loads of videos of people in Australia there's people getting violent over toilet roll. Like video released there, people freaking out. Like some lads hoarding toilet roll, other lads not having any of it. Yeah, just generally people are freaking out. Big style. Big time. People are freaking out. So I had a post yesterday that said something like, is this the Spanish flu? And bang! I got comments straight away saying it's only going to be as big a pandemic as the Spanish flu when it reaches like 50,000 deaths or something. I think the world death toll is like 3,000 or something now. Yeah, some people. Okay, here's some main points of some. There's different conspiracy theories. There's ones that they all kind of contradict each other. There's some believe that it was a see, when it gets very complicated, if you can't simplify it, you just know it's someone's talking a hoot and a holler. Alright. It's alright, here's one conspiracy he had. Right. China is giving. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay. So here's one conspiracy. Alright. China I can't even remember. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, if they're this fucking. See, they go into one and then they'd be like, or it could be this. And then you're just like, oh my god. Like, they can't stick to one fucking conspiracy. They just throw like 4 of them at you and they're like, it might be any of these, you kind of pick and choose. And then you're like, oh my god, I have money in my house. They're saying stuff like, don't touch money, get rid of all your cash, and stuff like that. And alright, here's one of the main conspiracies anyway. They always end in the fucking world ending these conspiracies. Right, apparently it's a globalist agenda, whatever that is, to half the population of the world. So by 50%. So they got to cut it, yeah, something like that. There you are. There's more details, but that's kind of it. Like, they want to cut the population of the world by half. There you are. Another one is what's that fucking thing? Yeah, the Chinese released it into America, so Trump would lose the election. So people would blame him for, not handling it very well. He would lose the election, and then Hillary will get in. I'm not that well up with American politics, so I don't really understand why you would set a virus into someone. Apparently it's about destabilizing a country, so then it's good to invade. So this is what they were saying. They were saying, right, China released a virus into America, and then they also had to release it on themselves, so they could kind of be like, it wasn't us. And then once, what the fuck is it? Once America's all like infected or whatever, and the election is lost and Hillary's in place, it'll be a perfect time to nuke. Jesus. So they're planning on getting everyone sick with the flu, and then they're going to nuke, and then they're going to move in on foot to take over America. But then that was one conspiracy. But then they were like, no. They just got rid of that one. They were like, right, we're done with that. We're moving on to the next one. And meanwhile, these lads are freaking out, but they can't stick to one fucking subject. So that's when the alarm bells were going off for me, big time with these conspiracies. So that was one angle. So China giving it to America so they can invade nuclear warfare and all that stuff. Then there's the globalist thing, which is trying to think. Then there was they were saying the origins in that is that what the fuck are they saying? America sold China bioweapons, and then China engineered it a bit more to cover their tracks, and then they released it. But Jesus. So that was one, and they were talking. There's a lot of talk about China or America. A lot of the conspiracies just involved either China was attacking America or America was attacking China, and that it was a big plan to fuck up the economy, to destabilize the country, so then they could move in and either, I don't know. And then they were going on about to do with the whole globalist having the population thing. That was apparently, they were saying China's going to catch a cold. It's apparently the code word for it or something like that. Anyway, but yeah, it's mad. All the videos on YouTube about the conspiracies are just fucking pulled. So it's like normally they're even allowing on flat earth. They're allowing flat earth conspiracies on YouTube. They're allowing fucking everything else on YouTube. But stuff to do with coronavirus conspiracies, unless it's a news outlet like Fox doing it, it's just getting fucking pulled. But that's, yeah, it's kind of it's the fact that they're getting pulled is the suspicious part. It's not the fact that they're actually but yeah, who knows. It's very hard to know what's going on. And some people are going to IKEA and shopping as usual. Today, on Sunday, once again, today it's 12/16, the 8th of the 3rd, 2020. People in Ireland anyway just think it's a hoax. And loads of the conspiracies are that the coronavirus is a hoax, but you'll get sick as well. To be honest, they just kept changing their minds. If they just, I don't want to be a criticism of people who are conspiracy theorists or something, but for fuck's sake, could some of you just get together who just agree on one thing and make a video or something? Because it's always just one lone ranger taking loads of stuff out of context. Often just oh my god, the production quality is just very poor. But you listen, apparently my connections in Australia are going, said people are losing their flipping mind. Iran is leading the way, and Hindi. There's loads of conspiracies going around in Hindi and Iran, and I'm not sure how they are related because I'm not very good at geography, unfortunately. Perhaps someone else could spike on. Good. Oh, do that thing. So yeah, I'll have a look at these. I'll have a look at what the internet's saying for today. Talk amongst yourselves out. Alright, should we have a look at... I'm planning on just having a look at the conspiracy theories on... As I was saying yesterday, it takes up so much of your headspace, it's insane, these conspiracy theories and stuff like. And there was a friend's birthday last night, and I may have not went, and it may have had to do with this corona business. Because they really scare the shit out of you with the corona business, because they're like, right, if you have it, you can spread it for there's all these conspiracies going around that no one's ever survived from the coronavirus as well. Yeah, there's those conspiracies saying that like it keeps mutating, so you keep getting it, and there's stories going around that like people like on the cruises like keep getting it, recovering it, and getting it again. And that's why you have to do like a deep clean down, because it keeps what's that word, mutating so quickly. And there's no the people who are getting sick mostly seem to be the people, do you know, the people who scan you and go, oh, do you have the virus or whatever, and go beep beep, all those people have it because they didn't have their eyes covered, because it's in the air. If someone sneezes, it goes in the near field air and into your eyes and stuff. The mask only really protects other people from you if you have it, kind of, because it keeps your cough inside your face. And then there's different layers, like there's the surgical mask, which apparently does flip off. Then you need another mask on top of that, and then you need goggles. So I don't know. And it'd be grand, but just these news sources just can't agree on fucking anything. So, and every day the figures like seem to double or something. That's for the exaggeration. But yeah. But a lot of these conspiracies have to do with it was fucking gas. The Alex Jones thing I was watching there. There was Alex Jones, who's a big conspiracy lad. He likes freaking the shit out of people. He'd be big into aliens and all that, and interdimensional paedophile vampires would be a quote. Interdimensional paedophile vampires. Man, you wouldn't be asking them for dinner. Or would you? I don't know. Whatever you're into. Alright. Quarter battalions quarantined to stem coronavirus spread. Yeah, apparently like Italy's on fucking lockdown. Like there's some parts of Italy which they're like, there's no way you could ever shut that down, and it's shut down, like it's fucking shut down. Anyway, that's RTE. Let's see what else we got going on here. CNBC.com. The hedge fund billionaire owns most of expensive home in America, sold America or something like that. Grand. Bit of Sinn Féin. Policy would hurt the education system, and rugby would be the biggest something. Grand. Now, things 2 days ago. Timeline of Jay-Z. Grand. And 20 hours ago. Saudi Senator royals denied over alleged coup plot. Alright, I didn't really get that. Let's find out what's happening. It's the journal.ie. The journal. Cork University Hospital reschedules some outpatient appointments. Oh my god. Wash your hands. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, just people are losing their fucking minds, man. What are some buzzwords? So there's lads going on about coronavirus facts or something. Employment law around sick leave and working remotely. Alright, there's a lad going on about that because people have to work from home. Oh yeah, there's loads of people going, will someone please think of the poor people who run cruise ships, man. This is really going to affect the economy, the cruise ship economy. The cruise ship economy! It's just rich fucks, isn't it? Man, who do you know can afford to get a fucking cruise? Who the fuck do you know can get a cruise? I don't know who you're hanging around with. But Jesus. Like, there's lads, you know, there's people of a certain... There's some people who can get cruise ships, but... It's kind of a luxury, a time luxury and a money luxury, because you need enough time to take off. Like, I don't know, it's fucking 2 weeks to. Anyway, who knows? I guess what I'm thinking of is who has. Do you like that? Spelt that over myself. Spill the juice. What I mean by that is, like, who knows? Coronavirus. So there's a lot of stuff going on saying Pope Francis does not have the coronavirus. Jeez, it's just people keep changing. The governments keep making internationally keep making statements and then like contradicting it the next day. It's like, I don't know. Sure, we'll find out. Sure, it's something to do, isn't it? So everything seems to be going on ahead then. Today is shooting from the hip. It was like someone stabbing you in a Tyrone defender and stuff. Right, lads, I gotta go. I think there's a synth engine in here. Excuse me, I'll just try and get it working for you. So I'm gonna go, but I'll leave you with this. I don't know if I can loop that or what the crack is, oh Jesus, it's very windy, isn't it? Oh my word. Alright, I'm gonna... I'm really dragging this out. I'm really dragging this out. I'll be back. They want to take our guns off us. This is my Alex Jones. They're taking our guns. In all the conspiracies, like, they were just like, China are trying to invade. And then one lad just starts freaking out. They're trying to take our guns. Everything just. It's like the number one fear they seem to throw it into all the conspiracies just for good luck. Like, what's the seal of approval? We need to make this believable. We need to just say they're trying to take our guns off us. They believe that, and they seem to chuck it in the tail end of all conspiracies. Like, they're trying to take their guns. Oh my god! So that other people can invade. Oh my god! Praise over. Alright, let's get rid of that. Yeah, so some mad conspiracies going around, lads. Some of them are saying, man, they contradict each other so bad. Like, some lads are saying you want to get at least 3 to 4 grand out, and so you have a lot of cash. And then other people are like, don't have cash anywhere near you. That's how they're giving you the coronavirus. Get rid of all your cash now. Just fucking throw it away, burn it. That's how you're giving you the coronavirus. They're saying you're getting it through the cash. That's how people are getting it and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a good few people were showing me their masks yesterday. And I was like you said, like it goes through your. If someone sneezes, it goes in your eye. Like it's in the air and you breathe it in through your fucking who the fuck knows. When I was watching the Alex Jones, they were saying like you gotta take antivirals, stock up on food, and what was the other thing? Antivirals, stock up on food, and iodine things, because they're saying, what was it? They're gonna give us a cough, and then they're gonna nuke us, and then they're gonna move on foot. But I keep feeling like who's gonna nuke us and who's gonna move on foot? Who are these? And there's like, oh, the New World Order or something. Or like, who is in this world? The conspiracies, like, it's all grand when you're kind of very tired at night and after your dinner, like, you're kind of just like, this will be a laugh. But then things just get out of hand very quickly, and before you know it, you're down in iodine tablets. Alright, we'll have a little look here. Call for crackdown on contractors dumping waste at Ballyfermot site after council spends 500k on clean-up, traveller accommodation. Dublin City Council has admitted that there's no impasse in dealing with illegal dumping and Laird Park. That's L-A-B-R-E Park. Now, I think there must have been a lot of prejudice comments there because they have been turned off, and this has been up for 5 hours. Okay, here we go. Keep cup. Some Irish cafes won't be taking reusable cups in a bid to tackle coronavirus. Catching. Right. Oh Jesus. Prime numbers. How many people got concentration bounty from president last year? CENTENARIAN bounty from president last year. It's weak in numbers. I don't know. There's another one. Election. Some alright, we'll move on. To criticism, Fine Gael second candidate, says Daniel Radcliffe. Alright, hundreds take the streets calling left-wing government. Hang on, was this yesterday? Jesus, there's no fucking coronavirus for these lads. Jesus Christ, lads, what are you at? There's not a mask in sight. You absolute mental cases. What are you at? Alright. See, I must just be a sometimes I'm just like, right, I must be paranoid as fuck, like, because these, or else I don't know what's going on. She'll find out. Because apparently with the coronavirus, it's like a 2-week delay, they keep saying 2-3 week delay, so if you have it, you don't know you have it, and you go spreading it around, coughing everywhere, and I don't know. Hopefully I've just been watching way too much TV. I definitely have been watching way too much TV. Way too much. But I've been down these conspiracy rabbit holes a lot of times, and they're almost never true. There you are. I got caught up in, I think I told you, I got caught up in that moon landing conspiracy. I was like, man, moon landing's fake. For a whole 9 months, and it was a very awkward 9 months, I must say. Because, like, do you hear what Vegan Stephen saying? He's saying, fucking moon landing's fake, man. He's lost the plot, man. So, yeah, who knows? Yeah, conspiracy theories are a bit of fun, and then you kind of get sucked in when you're in a vulnerable state, feeling you're fit for the bed or something, or else your mate starts shouting on to you for the crack, and then he forgets to tell you he's only messing. It's like, oh, I gotta go now, and he doesn't tell you he's only messing. All right, family man. Let's see what else we got here. Scooby Doo bee 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 bee. So yeah, I don't know. So contact tracking is where you kind of just go, where were you, and all the rest of it. There's articles saying like you need to deep clean your house and all this stuff, and I don't know. Strange enough, but apparently shit's gonna hit the fan tomorrow morning, Monday. Like banks shut down. Sure, we'll find out. I'd say it'd be grand. So all the banks are working from home in Ireland anyway tomorrow. All the bookies are working from home. Everything's online. Like all the big businesses are working from online because that's it. If I gotta see, is this coronavirus? Is this Paddy's Day thing still going ahead? Like, because yeah, jeez. Mad. Like, so part of me feels like, geez, I must be a right fucking idiot believing any of this shite. So what's your gamma shit? It's a load of messing, to be honest. The head's fucking going out. And I'm just complaining here, but there I was trying to mind my own business, watching the most adorable, most likeable man on the face of this side of the universe, Tom to the Hanks. And I was interrupted by a depressing film of loads of men dying by coronavirus conspiracy theories on my phone. Mates going, "Did you hear we're all fucking doomed, man? We're all fucking fucked. Stock up on pasta and coffee, quick." I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it would be good if we say, like, we just go along, like, right, when we see everyone, our granddad or something, when we see when we see like Jerry Adams wearing a coronavirus mask, then we know to freak the fuck out. Like, I think we need some marker, because at the moment they keep being like, one person's dead, and you're like, oh yeah, grand, that's no bother. 2 people are dead. 2 people are dead. Oh yeah, grand, no bother. 3,000 people are dead. Whoa, hang on, 3,000 people are dead. What are you talking about here? And they're like, don't be freaking out. Don't be a dick. Stay calm. I don't know. And then just keep pushing it up. What do people think about this corona job? We got fucking KAA and Boney Zones on the phone here in the chatty wats. 16 hours ago, 18. Oh Jesus, we had 2 cases yesterday or something. No, it's 18 cases as of 16 hours ago in the Republic of something. Yeah, on Twitter anyway. I don't know where you guys get your information, but I made the mistake of hopping on Twitter yesterday. I'm more of an Instagram clown myself, and on Instagram they just have things like men using ladies' thongs as masks. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is funny. I'll keep scrolling on this. So that's the Instagram laws, but apparently Twitter's all like, build bunkers and fucking all these things. Government was on the brink of making decision third terminal for Dublin Airport before election called. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. Skibidi-boo. Dublin 8, racist gangs selling drugs and stealing cars. Jeez, where the fuck's Dublin 8? Rightio. It's a bit of football, jeez. Right, so it's business as usual anyway in Ireland. Fuck me. Ah, 4 hours ago. Grand. Let me look at this. So I think I have 1 or 2 articles open, do I? Right, here's 18 cases in Ireland. The Irish media would be considered fairly conservative. So, like, there's certain things about certain politicians that everyone knows, I won't name names, that would never appear on the journal. It's quite like... So, I don't know. You won't get out too racy in the journal, like. Until it's been, has a good few sources behind it. So I like to think. As for the comments there, the comments are the Wild West. Fucking see. Fucking some lad tried to bomb the comment section there last week. He ended up just hurting his finger. SK19 says, oh shit. Australia stopped all non-Australian citizen travel from Iran. Korea, China, quarantined its own citizens from the cruise ship in a mining camp for 2 weeks. Testing all airports, arrivals and publish flights of any flight details and infected passenger. And Ireland, by comparison, cancels a rugby match, which in hindsight was what? A publicity stunt? They cancelled a rugby match? So, I didn't know this. And no Italian travel restrictions have been implemented on Paddy's Day. Is full steam ahead. Ho! Whoa, hang on now. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Joe Mack says, correct and right. I have no confidence in the HSE or government. Blind leading the blind, says another lad. Cowsey, in response, says, well, a doctor here in Melbourne arrived back from the US last week. Some flu symptoms, but not a risk zone, so was back to work in surgery and visiting an aged carefully facility. As today confirmed coronavirus, so there's mistakes and complacency everywhere, but this will had to stop. He said hard to top. Man, it keeps going on with 29 fucking replies. Oh yeah. Right. Pauline says Daniel Radcliffe would rather get his finger out and start doing something like cancelling Patrick's Day parade at this point. I think he only thinking of the money, not the parade. Con Keys in reply says, maybe there's no need to cancel it. Just defer it until danger is over. Well, there is no cure for the coronavirus. They just have to let it do its fucking thing. Run its course, apparently. All they can do is delay it by cancelling schools and stuff, so the healthcare system doesn't get overwhelmed. Apparently, who knows? I'm just going off a lot of scaremongering. Pauline says, not downplaying anything. I know this is serious over Italy. The average age of people dying is 81. And nearly they all had serious health issues. So it's not going to be Armageddon or anything like it. Flu things, yeah. There's, what else is she saying? I think that makes serious no vaccine or whatever. Charlotte Kern says, our government and HSE have failed. We have the answer in a few weeks while who's to blame or something. McDonald's will get the blame for it, says this lad. Which may be a code name for a certain politician, who knows. The numbers will explode in the next 4 to 5 days. Agreed, says another lad. Says David Harrigan. Based on what, says another lad. Oh, Jesus. Singapore's response: communicate maximum knowledge, information, dates, and praised by the WHO, and yeah. Anyway, people are having a nice freak out anyway. They can't really let the Patrick's thing go ahead, can they? It's 18 people. Yeah, people are saying like it's 18 people, not 1.8 million. Italy and China had 18 at a point. Did they stay there? Question mark. Better to overreact somewhat, possibly even to save a single life, than blindly toddle forward. Barry Evans says, I'm sure someone in Wuhan Journal said same thing 3 months ago. Shit. Apparently the China version, or they have a thing called WeChat or something, and it's been censored to do with not swine flu, what's that thing called? Coronavirus. It's been censored since January. It's been censored for months anyway. It's like their version of Twitter or something like that. It's called its old WeChat or something. And TikTok as well has been censored. Because it'll keep going on. Anyway, sure, we'll see what happens. Oh, baby. Toplic01 says, very sick people going into doctors, but they're not tested for coronavirus because they had no questions. 1. Have you been abroad? No. Wait, I read this fucking yesterday. What's going on? Is someone copy and paste in the comments? What's going on here? When was this written? Saturday. Okay, that's yesterday's. That's old news. Out the old, in with the new. We read some of those yesterday. Alright, time is 12:44. This is live. Yeah, so they're fucking, people are spraying everything. They're spraying fucking everything. And spraying it like with bleachy stuff, like. Here's what the guru has to say anyway. It looks like a bit of a chancer, but he has something to say anyway. It's reached tipping point now. Sure, it's only the flu brigade are going back to look very silly in a few months. These people tend to look at statistics. The main effect I see is that the Irish hospitals will become overwhelmed. They're already poor enough space when the number of patients go through the roof. You'll need to get doctors and nurses contracting it when they need it most. Shane Corman says, that's the spirit. Toon Army in response says, the fact that we had to rely on the Italian government to take a measure to protect against the spread in Ireland says a lot about handling here. Oh, how recent is this article? It's 4 hours ago. And time is 12, and that comment was 3 hours ago. It's all pretty current. It's all, I think the comments I think there's many people working right now, so I think we'll see a lot of comments that would normally get kind of pulled. Who knows? Let's see what we got here. Ronan McNamara says there's been cases in GMIT talks about it being shut down. Right. No context. Right. I'm so over Corona, says Aunties. Captain Hindsight says, Aunties, how long did you have it for? Andy Barca. They were talking about the conspiracies that China allegedly played down its effect in China, so then when it hit America, it just explode, like hit it like a bomb because they wouldn't be expecting it. Whereas if China went, listen, it's fucking killing everyone here, then America would be like, oh hell no, shut down the borders, we're not. But China didn't, like, kept it all hush hush, and so other countries didn't have a fucking clue what they were dealing with. Like, anyway, a lot of people are saying stuff like, oh, it's great, like, sure, 3.4% of the world's population will die, but it's only people who are like over the age of 80 who have lung problems and stuff. But still, for fuck's sake, that's a whole chunk of the bop. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's not like the flu, you don't understand. I don't even understand what the fuck any of this shit's. That's why all these conspiracy theories are out, because no one understands what the fuck's going on. And that's also why it's so interesting as well. Because if we knew what was going on, like, we'd just be like, ah yeah, next. But because it's, anyway. Human psychology, maybe. Andy Barca says, Italy is not China. This is kind of strange thing called democracy. Yesterday, there's a lot of dots. You might be a schmuck cunt, who knows. Yesterday, the government put a total seal in northern Italy. But intensive care rooms in the hospital are full, and great part of people living in the area from southern regions. So who cares about the virus? Who cares about natural infection? There's a lot of question marks here, by the way. Lots of people decided to move to the south to trespass the border. That's because if they catched, will pay a small fine, like the fine of exceeding a speed limit. No army to stop them. Nothing physical. People who travelled using the bus and trains will put utter quarantine, but it depends on other religious governs. As a result, and catastrophic, we are a country of walking deads. Andy from central Italy. He responds to himself. People are scared in northern Italy because who knew about the lockdown? Created a news leak before the lockdown could be operative. Now it's full operative till April 3rd. OPERATIVE. So, as they say, Ireland's 2 weeks behind Italy. They keep telling us. So, this Alex Jones show, as I said, is banned for a reason or whatever. It's you go on infowars.com if you want to see it. He is trying to sell. If you think I'm just trying to sell you stuff, this lad takes the biscuit. So, I'm just trying to sell you stuff as always. Oh, buy that merch downstairs. Oh, get your hats, get your glasses, get all your bits and bobs. It's all there. It's all delivered to the door. Here we go. Paul Anthrines and stuff says, but they can still fly to Dublin by the thousand from northern Italy. It's mad. In response, our government is so liberal that they are promoting corona tourism. Come to Ireland if no one else will take you. Joe Mack says, the question is, if they are allowed back home, they shouldn't have been allowed here in the first place. Paddy Dunn has a nice big rant for us. He says, we are all sheep. Oh, excuse me. Do we need to be told what to do? Everyone is going. Everyone needs to go to work unless they pick up a virus, stay at home. You don't need to be told to go to the parades, mass gatherings, just your work. Yeah, they keep saying do not go to mass gatherings, but then they say, oh, the St. Patrick's Parade is grand though, and they're saying like if you know anyone over 80, don't be going to mass gatherings because you give the person over 80 the fucking thing, but then they keep just all the statements just don't line up, and that's why it's a bit confusing. That's all. But sure, yeah. Keep calm. I'm gonna not watch this anyway. I've said this every day, but I'm gonna. Sure, look. Anyway, won't somebody please think of the children? Says David Brarson, and Cupid Stunt says, "You gave yourself that thumbs up, didn't you?" Alright, grand. Alright, so there's a lot of people shouting on. Italy's in a big quarantine and all the rest of it, and people are freaking the fuck out over different things that, as I said, so it's a bit, it's a little bit hard to see what's going on. Let's see what the world, Russia has to say. Russia today. Come on, Russia today, come on. Alright, here we go. Second regional Italian head contracts coronavirus. All cultural facilities across country closed. Medical terrorism. What? Medical terrorism. ZARIF blames US sanctions for widening coronavirus outbreak that killed 145 of Iran, including top officials. There's 145 of them dead? I don't know if they had it. I'm so confused. That's out the 8th of March, which is today. Interesting. Medical terrorism. Authorities struggle to contain outbreak that infected 6,000 of Iran so far. Foreign Minister Javid Zarnoff has accused US President Donald Trump of deliberately exacerbating the crisis with mounting economic pressure. I think what you might be getting at is there's a pressure to keep the economy going, because if you shut the economy down, like, it's like telling someone to stop breathing or something. Like, I don't know, everything just fucking dies. There's no food, there's no anything. So it's got to keep moving. All right. Jeepers. So that's not really. It says medical terrorism. Saudi royals arrested for plotting with American against king. Western media says, happening in oil rich kingdom, Saudi Arabia's crown prince has had relatives arrested for plotting a coup against him and King Salman, with the help of foreign powers, including America's Western media cam. Russia Today asked Middle East analysis weigh in. Oh my gosh. So that's the end of the Vegan Steven podcast. No one knows what's going on. I'd say, jeez, it'll be grand anyway. Video shows aftermath of COVID-19 quarantine hotel collapse in China as rescuers search for dozens trapped under rubble. Yeah, that was a bit suspicious, I must say. Like, there's a hotel and they jammed it full of people who are in quarantine, and the fucking thing fell down, like. And the whistleblowers who were blowing the whistle on the coronavirus, they're all mysteriously died. Oh, Jesus. Lads. And I was watching some of the videos for fucking the Chinese, fucking media. They're just saying, Chinese government did a great job and all this stuff. I don't know. It's not you I love speak about Turkish stuff, alright. Italy quarantines 19 million people in Lombay and 14 other provinces in attempt to stop coronavirus. Italian PM wished GUSISEPP Corona has signed emergency decree virtually locking down Lombardy region and 14 other provinces until coronavirus has killed at least 233 people across so far. They're cleaning fucking Mecca. It was mad. Mecca's this place where a lot of lads go to pray, and it's like a big square or something. But they had it on Worldview, and they just showed everyone leaving and them coming in clean and doing deep clean. I don't know, it's just mad. Like, they don't want anyone fucking with Mecca. Like, it's a big deal to a lot of people, and they got everyone out and they were fucking spraying it clean and all that shit. But they're saying, like, don't go to the hospital because don't believe what I say for starters. But saying if you go to the hospital, because you think you have coronavirus, they're going to keep you waiting around for a good few hours, and during that time you will get coronavirus from the other people waiting around the hospital and the staff in the hospital and so on. That's just what some people are saying, so you wouldn't know what to believe. It's a lot of scaremongering and so on. Alright, so all you can do is, all this corona business is completely out of your control, lads, so just just do whatever, enjoy a few films, chill out. I'd say try and treat this as a fucking holiday. I don't know, make the best of a bad situation. Over and out. Take care of yourself before you wreck yourself.